So, Paula, you are a
Woman.
cut woman,
Yes, sir.
cut lady. I have your picture up there,
You
cutting a
do?
professional boxer
Oh, look
here.
at that.
You can't see
You're
it.
That's my
standing,
boy El Gallo.
you're in the corners.
Big up to Kevin El Gallo Nunez,
Yeah, yeah. And
What
he,
does El Gallo mean? What is that?
the rooster.
The rooster. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I had no clue that it'd be. Don't give me the matter of fact. The rooster.
now, is you? I mean, maybe
Did
this
you
is a
say
dumb
is
question.
You?
No, I didn't.
Proper English, brother.
But did you being a nurse lead to you being a cut woman? Is that a dumb question?
Yeah.
So how long have you been a cut woman?
Legitimately, like April.
Okay.
So what about the illegitimate part of your career?
Well, okay.
So you always been a fan of boxing too?
Oh yeah, for a long time. Like Manny Pacquiao is my favorite.
Really?
Manny's your
Oh
favorite.
yeah, and of course Lennox Lewis.
So you
then-
rooted
Of
you
course,
rooted.
Lennox
Oh
Lewis.
yeah, he's Jamaican.
That's right.
No brainer.
You rooted for Manny over
Manny
Mayweather.
Pacquiao. I don't like Mayweather. No
So
disrespect to
that's-
all his fans and people.
Defensive
But I don't
boxer of
know.
all
I just
time.
don't. I don't know. I just don't like.
His style, his bravado.
Yeah, I don't like his. He's like too showboaty. He's just. No, I just want get in there and handle business. Get out. There's no need for the drama.
Were you disappointed that Pacquiao fought Mayweather like later in his career when he was perhaps
Yeah,
diminished?
he should have fought him earlier, for sure.
And we had a better chance. you think?
Yeah, it would have been a way better fight. He probably would have beat him.
That's one of my central beefs with Mayweather.
Because Floyd has been shook by people. I know everyone makes it seem like, oh, no one has ever rocked him or whatever, but he's been shook. There's been a couple people that has staggered him, not dropped him, but staggered him.
my biggest beef is once he kind of got to a certain level,
Yeah,
he was able to pick the time and the opponent to
Yeah.
his advantage for like the whole
And
back
his
half
head
of his
just
career.
got bigger than his body, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and Roy Jones, I'm not a fan of their style of boxing.
Roy Jones, I loved his style. Of
Oh
boxing.
my
What
gosh,
was
this
wrong with his
this
style?
whole like what is that?
It was phenomenal.
This is not Cabrera.
He
just,
was
just
he was
box.
awesome for a great period of time. But
Yeah, I
you,
don't like his-
but you do know that the bravado, the show, it leads to those guys being bigger stars. Like that's a part
Understood,
of
but
it.
if you're just a fan of boxing, you don't need all that. Just get in the ring, show what you got to do,
So
and handle
who
your
do you
business.
who do you like? You know, regardless of weight class, like currently, you know, at or near the peak of their powers, what fighter like fits your model?
Currently, there's a boxer. His name is David. Oh my gosh, he's fighting someone. It starts with a B.
And he's fighting someone soon.
Yeah. It'll come to me.
Okay.
It'll
okay.
come to
Do
me.
you have
He's a
anybody-
Hispanic fighter.
Do you
I
have
like.
anybody
I
else
like
out
him.
there that like?
Not right now.
That's it. One fighter in the
You're
whole time.
you're so involved with like the
Yeah, I'm
boxers
not a
at your
tank.
camp.
I'm not a tank fan. I'm not. I do like Errol Spence.
Oh, Errol Spence.
Yeah, definitely. I
You like all the
him.
guys that get beat.
Negative. Errol Spence didn't get beat that often. He got beat.
He
once
got
that
beat in
one.
his in the
He
big
got
fight.
that.
He
But
didn't get beat. He got
we're
his
not
ass
gonna
destroyed.
we're not
His
gonna
ass
talk about
whooped.
that fight because that was not the Errol Spence that I know that was in that ring that night. He was not the same person. He wasn't.
Yeah, but
we're
my-
not gonna go down that route.
I want to go down that
because people are
route.
still talking about that fight to
I
this
want to
day.
go down that route
No, let's
because
not.
if he's diminished, he's diminished. That ain't gonna change.
Understood.
So it's like, I mean, we can talk
Right,
about
but then
Mike.
people because he lost that one fight, people completely forgot about all the stuff that
That's
he
what
did
happens in
prior to
sports.
That's
that.
exactly what happened.
Understood. Understood. So if I say I appreciate him as a fighter, everyone always like, but he just got beat up. So what? He
No, but-
is a good fighter.
But all like, but that
Ah, I
happens
see.
to everybody. I mean, like
Everyone
Mike,
loses
Mike
a fight.
Tyson before
Everybody.
Buster Douglas was a
Yes.
whole different animal.
Yes.
You know, we mentioned Roy Jones. Like there was a pure part of his career where he was damn
stretch
near
of time.
invincible, and
Absolutely.
then he gave in and lost his lost a bunch of fights, and you're just not the same. Anymore.
Right, but
And-
there's
and-
some that still maintain their reputation. People don't talk about them badly because they lost a fight,
well, but I
like
think
the way
in
they're doing for Errol.
But that's all like live right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like Errol Spence, again, I don't know how the rest of his career is going to play out,
Yeah.
but like we get removed from it 5 or 10 years down the
Oh,
road,
yeah.
then like you're going to remember what he was in a different way.
Exactly.
But right now you have to deal with the fact that he lost
Because
a
it's
major
too
fight.
fresh.
But boxing is such a sport where, like, mentally, it's so mentally draining. A lot of those boxers, they don't come back. We talked
They
about
have
the
to
Roy
learn
Jones.
when to retire.
Once you get that one big loss, the Roy Jones, Mike Tyson's, things like that. Now that's why Ali. A lot of people loved him being so great because he took the big loss, came back, won.
Mm-hmm.
He took losses and was able to bounce back and regain the title and do things of that nature. But some of these guys, man, they take that big loss and then it's just a big drop in the rest of their career.
One loss literally changes people.
Yeah.
They just don't have the drive or the animal mentality that they had prior to that. It's just gone.
Well, I mean, it can be as simple as confidence.
Oh,
Like,
for sure.
When you're in an endeavor that requires you to stand in the ring and beat other people, like, taking a loss, it's not the same as, losing to New England by a touchdown. Like,
Understood, but then that's why, like in football, or I should say college, right before the season starts, you get like a pickup team or a team that you're gonna whoop their butt. So you do that in boxing as well. You get like a B-side fighter, and that's how you regain your confidence. So
it works for some people, it doesn't work for others. I mean, that's the thing. And then you
but then that
combine
defines how strong you are as a person.
And I think
that doesn't change your mentality.
That goes to the extent that with when you look at Muhammad Ali, like he basically avenged most of his losses until like the very end, like
to the
Holmes
very,
fight
very
and stuff
end.
like that.
Right.
And that's a special quality.
It is.
For sure.
And people. Now, do you think Spence should take that rematch?
No, I think he should hang it up.
You think hang boxing up?
Yeah, I think it's time.
It looked that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he was in a couple of horrific car accidents. Like,
Yeah.
There's a strong
There's
argument
other
that
things at play, and
that-
he needs to listen to his body and
there's a strong
and hang
argument
it
to be
up.
said that he's neurologically compromised.
Yeah.
And has literally
For
no chance of
sure.
ever being what he wants.
They're
And getting
really
beat in the head is
cons-
not going to help it.
they're really considering that though.
He really should.
No, I'm saying
as a
they're
medical
considering-
professional, I would advise it.
They're considering the rematch, is what I'm
Of
saying.
course,
Oh,
because
no,
there's so
he
much money to
shouldn't.
be made.
Yeah.
And like you mentioned too, like there's a lot of fighters that fight past their prime for a check.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's
for
not,
sure.
And I don't even like.
But then you're putting
I don't
your
even
life
know,
in jeopardy, though.
But
At
like
any time you get in the ring.
you are, but here's the other thing you got to look at, and you could potentially answer this better than I can. Like, there's no like fighters union or anything, is there? You're literally an independent contractor. So if you fight to the age of 28, have a pretty good career, and then take a loss and walk away from it, you get basically zero, like for the rest of your life.
Right.
A lot of the other sports, the NFL, whatever, and
They have
it's not perfect. but
associations.
You'll have the
Yeah.
union, you'll have a pension, you'll have some access to
they don't
health
have
care,
that.
and that's the thing. Like, and that's why a lot of people you commit your life to fighting up mid 20s, even 30 years old, and you really haven't done anything else. If you don't break through where you could then like be like a Mayweather, De La Hoya, where you transition into promoting or announcing and things of that nature, like you don't have another life skill.
Right, or